Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 things you should never do. There are some things we all do every day, but it turns out that a lot of these things are either bad for your health or bad for you in other ways. This video will reveal the facts and make your life better. So be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe and comment I subscribed and I'll try to reply. So, coming in at number 10, we have brushing teeth. You should brush your teeth twice a day, but one mistake that most people make is brushing their teeth from side to side. This is bad for you as it won't remove food stuck in between your teeth, and will simply brush the surface layer of dirt off your teeth. It also causes your gums to wear down, which makes you more susceptible to gum disease. You should actually brush your teeth in small circular motions. This will fully cover your whole tooth and get in between the gaps. If you use an electric toothbrush, brush one tooth at a time. If you use a manual toothbrush, brush a few teeth at the same time before moving on to the next section. You should also hold your brush at a 45-degree angle to your gums and brush gently. Next up, we have squeezing spots. Imagine you've just woken up on the day of your important presentation or hot date and you have a spot. They're annoying and may give you the urge to squeeze them. It may seem like a good idea at first, but squeezing spots can actually make things worse. Squeezing spots can damage the skin and lead to permanent scarring that can't be removed. And it can even lead to infections if your spot becomes open to its environment. Spots are caused by a buildup of oil. If you force that oil out, your body will just produce more, meaning your spots will be even worse. So don't squeeze your spots. Instead, use a spot cream if you're really having problems. Next up, we have drinking water. We should all drink water every day. It's great for hydrating you, keeping you awake, and generally keeping your body healthy. But I'm sure a lot of people drink water while standing up. This is actually not the best way to drink water. You should actually drink water sitting down. This is because when we stand up and drink water, it flows down faster, meaning our bodies don't get all of the goodness from it in time. The water then splashes on the lower stomach walls, disturbing other bodily fluids as it's fallen from higher up and therefore faster. If you sit down and drink water, the water will pass through your body gradually, allowing you to get all of the goodness from the water, and it won't cause a splash when it reaches your stomach walls. Next up, we have picking your nose. A lot of kids pick their nose, but usually grow out of it. And there are even some adults who don't grow out of it. But whether you're young or old, picking your nose isn't just gross, but also bad for you. You have 6 different arteries running through the inside of your nose. If you put your finger in your nose, then it's incredibly easy to damage the mucous membrane artery as it's very delicate. This is one of the main causes of nosebleeds. Also, your hands touch all kinds of things, and you can actually pass on dangerous bacteria from your hands into your nose. Think about it, you wouldn't put your dirty hands in your mouth, so why put them in your nose? To sum up, keep those fingers out of your nose. Next up, we have photos of kids. Taking photos of your kids' hobbies and activities is a nice thing to do. You can remember what they used to be like and keep a record of all of their achievements and defining life moments. Just be careful when uploading them to the internet. Web security specialists say that a photo of your kid that you post online may seem nice and innocent to you, but another person may see the photo totally differently. This can be a photo of your kids at the beach, in a pool, in a bathtub, or doing other day-to-day activities. Just remember, once you upload an image to the internet, you no longer have control over who sees it and why. Even if it's not something as sinister, the photo still could embarrass them in later life. So take photos of your kids. Just be careful where you post them online. Next up, we have cleaning your ears. While many would assume that cleaning your ears out with a cotton bud would be healthy, this is not the case. Doing this is actually bad for you, and it even says on Q-tips not to insert them into your ears. The reason why it's bad is because it doesn't clean the wax, but simply pushes it deeper into the ear canal, which can damage the eardrum. So, how can you get rid of earwax? Well, you can't, and you shouldn't. Earwax is there to prevent things from getting inside your ear and damaging them. It also lubricates your ears and protects them against infections. So keep the wax inside your ears. Next up, we have tomatoes. Tomatoes are one of the most popular healthy foods, and much like many other fruit and vegetables, people store tomatoes in their refrigerators. But you should never do this. Doing this actually causes the tomatoes to lose all of their flavor. It's a little known fact that tomatoes should always be stored at room temperature, but refrigerators are much cooler, causing the tomatoes to go tasteless and nasty quickly. The reason why this happens is because of the enzymes in tomatoes getting too cold. So instead of putting tomatoes in your refrigerator, just leave them on the counter. Next up we have showering. Showers are great, they help keep you clean and smelling fresh. But what if I told you there's such a thing as too many showers? Have you ever noticed your hair being a little greasy after showering with shampoo twice a day? Many would assume that the more showers you have, the cleaner your hair will be. But those people have been misled. You should actually wash your hair every 2 days at the most. Not once a day and definitely not twice a day. Your hair gets greasy if you wash it too much because the shampoo removes the sebum oil in your hair. Sebum oil is an oil produced by your body, and your body produces the exact right amount. But if you keep washing it off, your body will overproduce, making your hair greasy. I'm not saying don't wash your hair, just try and limit it to every other day. Next up we have crossing your legs. I'm sure every now and then you sit down and cross your legs for comfort. Well, if you do, you should stop. Crossing your legs increases your blood pressure by 8%. This is because your legs have an incredible amount of pressure applied to them when you do this. And if you think that doesn't sound serious, you can also develop varicose veins if you sit with your legs crossed too often. And crossing your legs can even cause back pain. So keep your legs forward next time you sit down. It may be less comfortable, but it won't damage your legs. Next up we have peeing. Most males over the age of 2 stand up when they pee. This is commonly seen as a luxury, and people often feel bad for women who can't do this. Well, it turns out you women might not have it so bad. Peeing while sitting down actually makes it a lot easier for pee to exit the bladder, because when you're sitting down, the bladder is in a much better position to move liquids out of it. And of course, if you sit down, it doesn't matter if you miss the bowl. Come on guys, we've all done it. And that just about wraps up this video. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you guys can vote for the thing you should stop doing the most. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe.